to stand up strong, face the truth about themselves, to understand what went wrong. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way to stand up, stand up, stand up.
Uniting the races with truth instead of dividing them with lies. We're also rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man. I am Jesse Lee Peterson. Good morning. Hi, y'all. I hope you had an amazing weekend. It was fast for me and yet amazing. Very, very, very amazing. You can get involved by calling 888-7753-773, 888-77-JESSE, Jesse, Jesse. And I'll get to my brand new biblical question here in a minute. We have every way that you can watch and support the show listed on jesseleepeterson.com/show, jesseleepeterson.com/show. And if you're out and about and you know you gotta run around and you would love to just sit and watch the show as it has happened, but you gotta run around. You're like, well, I got an appointment at the gym, or I got to go walking. I got to run. I got to go to the grocery store. I got to take my children to school because I don't want to be with them all day. Or whatever. You can podcast the show and listen on your phone by calling the listen line on Talk Stream Live at 605-615-4131. That's 605-615-4131, anywhere in the world. And then when you get back and you're comfortable, you can podcast the show, watch it again. And to donate and have your comments read out loud, go to buymeacoffee.com/JLP Talk, buymeacoffee.com/JLP Talk, or Bon JLP Cash App. Bon JLP Cash App. Amazing, huh? Yes, Jesse. That is amazing. You know what else is amazing? It's May already, 2026. Can you believe that? And this is the 4th of May. Wow, where is the time going? Why is it going so fast? What the? It is also Monday. And every Monday, we take all calls, but every Monday is Female Monday.
Donald J. Trump is now president of the United States.
I get angry, I guess, when you mention that someone should have children.
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
I'm speaking.
If someone's crying, they're hurting, it is over.
I didn't even put you on the hot seat yet. When she's crying, she's lying. Amazing. Amazing. A spiritual battle. I yesterday at the fellowship, during the fellowship, If you were not there or you didn't get a chance to catch it as it was happening live for whatever reason, you can podcast it. The fellowship by going to rebuildingtheman.com/church, rebuildingtheman.com/church. All right. I gave out a brand new biblical question, but I changed my mind. What made you change your mind? I changed my mind. Yesterday I said the biblical question was, are you aware that there are evil spirits controlling you? Controlling how you think, feel, and act? Are you aware of that? Most people are not. 99.99% of people are not. There are some that are waking up to it now, though. And but during that evening, or yesterday evening, I had a new idea that came to me. Biblical question, so I changed it. I changed the biblical question. So we have a brand new biblical question. At some point, we may have the other one. I don't know. Take it one day at a time, one issue at a time. So last week's biblical question was, where are you seeking to exert yourself? Are you seeking to exert yourself into somebody else's issues? Are you seeking to exert yourself into becoming very ambitious? Are you seeking to be very successful in life? Are you seeking for love? Are you seeking for children, friendships? Are you seeking? Where are you exerting yourself? Trying to be successful, famous, important? Are you exerting yourself in trying to help others? I'm doing a quote sign for those who can't see it. Yeah. Are you trying to exert yourself in helping others? Everybody and their mama, except baby Jessica's dad, want to be a teacher. Are you exerting yourself in that way? Are you exerting yourself as trying to be like someone else? Perhaps your mama, or perhaps your daddy, or someone else. Are you exerting yourself in those ways? Are you exerting yourself in trying to protect your reputation? All for vanity. All for vanity. Vainglory, which would never, ever, ever bring you peace. Why exert yourself in any place? Why don't you just be and live your life? It's easier, it's simpler, and it's everlasting. Get to know yourself first so you can see what's going on, all right? That was last week's biblical question. Know thyself. The most powerful thing, the most realist thing you can do, an individual can do in his or her life, is to know yourself. Know thyself. It's the best thing that you can do for yourself, to know thyself. All right? Brand new biblical question. Brand new biblical question. And this applies to everybody and their mama if you're black. Everybody and their mama if you're white. Do you ever get mad at anyone who disagree with you? Do you ever get mad at anyone who disagrees with you? Why or why not? Why do you get mad or why don't you get mad? Do you ever get mad at anyone who disagrees with you? Whether it's your family member, your friends, your husband, your wife, your children, or anyone, do you get mad when others disagree with you? If no, why not? If yes, why? This question, if you examine yourself, going to blow your afro off, or if you're black or white or any other race, your afro off. Do you ever get mad at anyone? Do you get mad at anyone who disagrees with you? Why or why not? Amazing, huh? Yes, Jesse, that is an amazing question. And the reason I changed my mind with the other one and used this one is because I noticed that happened, and I'm like, I'm not surprised at anything that people do anymore. I started to say I'm surprised, but I'm not. I am not surprised at anything that human beings do anymore. Really. After working with human beings for so long. Amazing. Yesterday, we had an amazing fellowship. And every Sunday is. I leave those meetings just grateful. Grateful that I was a part of them. I've in the whole 35, 36 years of doing those meetings, I've never been disappointed, not once. Not once. I've always left there with some understanding. Always. It's amazing. And as I told the people yesterday, stay with it, stay with it, stay with it. Whether you were there or you were watching it online. I want to encourage you. Do what you want, of course, because I understand you do this because you want to do it, not because I encourage you to do it or anyone. But I want to encourage you, right? So here's what I recommend for those men and women around the world, because I counsel with men and women around the world, as well as the meetings and things like that. And for those men and women who are working on themselves, or even those who are thinking about or now starting to work on themselves, I want to recommend that you, as an individual, dedicate the rest of your life to waking up. Dedicate the rest of your life to waking up. There's nothing more important than that. And this I promise you. Dedicate the rest of your life to waking up. There's nothing, absolutely nothing more important than that. And I want to warn you so that you don't get weak and give up, or become afraid and give up, or be deceived by the thoughts inside of you or the thoughts in others and give up. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Do not give up. Because there will be influencers inside of you, which are your enemy, who are pretending to be your friend, and outside of you, inside of others, who are your enemies and pretending to be your friends, which try desperately to discourage you and cause you to give up working on your own life. dedicated to waking up. The sleep that all human beings are in until they start to wake up is beyond explanation. It is deeper than what you think. But you're not going to know it just because I'm telling you this. You will find out as you are waking up. The sleep is deep. And the hold that evil has on your mind and emotions are extraordinary. It runs deeper than what you can't, your mind cannot conceive the depths of the hold that evil has over you. Your mind can't understand it. Don't even try. Just like your thoughts, your mind cannot understand the things of God at all. Zero. It has no relationship with God at all. Your mind cannot conceive the depths of the hold that evil has over you. And so as a result of that, I want you to know, don't give up. Endure to the end. The theme this year is endurance. I want you to know that the struggle of waking up is long and hard. It's a long, hard struggle. But if you dedicate your life to waking up for the rest of your life, you will not regret it. You're going to only regret it if you don't do it. To waking up, there's nothing more important than that. And get ready to endure to the end. Go all the way down the road. Stay on that straight and narrow path. And what I want you to know, you will not regret it. And what you're looking for, which is a return to the Father, is not in the government, is not in entertainers or entertainment, is not in food, is not in mushrooms, is not in pot and mushroom and then going up to the hill and imagine that you're seeing God. It's not in a marriage or divorce. It's not in children. It's not in, even with the greatest president. We have the greatest president right now. Thank you, Mr. Trump. We have the greatest president. But it's not, it's in him for himself, but it's not in him for you. The government, I don't care what type of, who run the government, they can't save you. That's not going to bring you peace. The government is a physical thing there to help keep the roads clean, repair the roads, a military to protect you, and blah, blah, blah. But that's it. It's not there to do anything else for you. It cannot bring you salvation or perfect peace. So relying on the government is relying on an outer source. It's not in where you live or don't live. It's not in your color. It's not in your past or your future. Stop looking anywhere, but only look within. Only within. And the struggle is going to take a long time. But don't have in your mind that, it's going to take a long time. Just have a wait and see attitude about it. Don't think that it's going to be long or not. You just do it. You dedicate your life to waking up. Yesterday, after the meeting, or during the meeting, discussing, I noticed that most of the people there, at least, they truly want to wake up. There are other people pretending they're waking up, and all they want to do is act like they're teaching somebody. They're so ready to teach, but they have no clue. Because they say, oh, you got it now, go teach. That's not the answer. All right? So don't look to the government. President Trump, whether he, whatever you expected from him. That's why when President Trump was running for office the first time this time that he won, I said, well, he won both times. I said, don't always keep a space between you and the president so that if he says something or does one thing that you disagree with, you still support him in what he's doing. And it should be like that with every relationship. Always keep a space between you and everyone. That way you won't be disappointed and you allow that person to be and do whatever it is they do without judging them or turning on them, or being Judas on them. Once again, I recommend that you dedicate your life, the rest of it, to waking up. There's nothing more refreshing and more freeing and more amazing than waking up. Amazing. So do what you want. Do the silent prayer morning and night, and then during the day, practice bringing your thought back to you right here, right now, all the time. Be aware of what you're doing. Keep it simple. Don't struggle with anything. Do not fight with thoughts. All those thoughts you're going to see when you start to wake up, you've been living in them. You've been one with them. Now you're waking up and you're seeing, and then you think, oh, I'm struggling. No, don't do it. You're waking up. The battle is a warfare between good and evil, right versus wrong. All right? So you know how in the Western world, in the white world, there is a fight to take over the white world. Well, apparently it's happening in the black world too. And you never hear these things, except we did hear it one time about the Dominican, I believe it was the Dominican Republic trying to keep the blacks out of their country. And they put up a wall to keep, I think it was the Haitian or someone, a black country keeping the blacks out of their country. Dominican Republic didn't want the Haitians to come in. Is that right, Nick?
Yes, you're remembering correct.
Oh, okay, good. Thank you, Hate, too. Wow. So you don't ask a black man if he remember, a black person if he remember. Leave him, he'll remember on his own. But if you ask, then he can't remember. But apparently in South Africa, there are some black South Africans who are resisting other blacks, running them out. They want the black immigrants out of their country. And they're having the same type of battle that we're having in America and other European countries. This is from Zachery. Zachery. This is reported on April 29, 2026. All right, it's from then. There is growing tension in parts of South Africa where anti-migrant groups are targeting foreign national in demonstrations. Watch this.
This is just one of several demonstrations in recent weeks targeting migrants in South Africa. Thousands of people in Durban, Pretoria, and now Johannesburg say they want more government action to tackle what they say is illegal immigration. Critics say groups like this are simply xenophobic.
anyone just wakes up in the morning and decides that they're having problems in their own country, oh, let me look for greener pastures, and it's South Africa. And if we don't say anything about it, or if we say something about it, we're told that it's black people. This is not a skin color thing. It's about us protecting our country, which is a sovereign state. We love our African brothers and sisters, but it's time now that they also fix their own countries for their own children and their own future.
We're making it very clear to you guys, Utitina, we don't want you here.
In this video widely shared on social media, a man from Ghana is told to go home to fix his country. The Ghanaian High Commission has advised its nationals to close their businesses and keep a low profile, while Nigerian authorities have told citizens to remain indoors. People assembled here blame foreigners for taking their jobs and high levels of crime. In the capital, Pretoria, hundreds of demonstrators demanded action from the government.
It's a legitimate concern being hijacked and used to taint us as a people of South Africa who do not want to live with other people. Because that would not be correct, because that's not who we are.
Amazing. So women are running movements all over the world now? What? So see, blacks, now do you understand why white people want their country back? Even in black South Africa, the blacks don't want these other black foreigners in their country taking their jobs and bringing in crimes and all that. What? The South African president says the concerns shouldn't lead to prejudice against people from other countries. Watch this.
South African President Cyril Ramaphosa says the concerns should not lead to xenophobia. He says the government is clamping down on illegal migration and rooting out corruption in the immigration system. The United Nations has condemned the attacks. This is not the first time such protests are seen in South Africa. There were large outbreaks of violence against foreign nationals in 2008, 2015 and 2019. And the same sentiments are being repeated now.
We are saying our borders must be properly managed. And all these people who are undocumented, they need to be sent back to their countries.
Why do they have to come here and have free education, free health care, and while they're telling us that we are xenophobic?
Tensions are rising as more protests are planned.
Same words, same fight. And I will remind you, those who just tuned in, these black South Africans are talking about other black people, black foreigners. They do not want them in their country. And don't they sound like white people? What the? Xenophobic, and they come in here getting free stuff. I thought all the black people around the world love each other. What the? Now, do you still think it's racist that American whites want their country back? You still think it's racist? They are doing the same fight in South Africa. Mommy, South Africa. That is, it's almost odd to see it. Black people in their own country saying, we want these, why don't these black people go back and fix up their own country? Don't we hear that? I've said that these people coming here to our country, why don't they go, and they come here and then they fight with us, the American people. Excuse me, they fight with us. Why don't they go back and fight with their own people, their own government? If they got fight in them, you're gonna fight on foreign soil, but not on your own soil. Go figure. I gotta take a break. 888-77-JESSE. I'll be back in a moment. You can't run from evil within yourself or outside of self. You got to deal with it. And you need good in order to deal with evil, and God is good. You need to return to the Father, and you'll see within you, he will fight the battle for you. And he will fight it without, because he will show you how to deal with it, and you will have no fear. Love God with all your heart, all your soul, all your might, along with nothing else. Nothing else means yourself, your children, your wife, your things, your ego, your reputation, and all that. You can't care about any of that. The children of anger will use it to control you. But if you love God, he will renew your mind, and none of those things will be before him. And so when they go after you, oh, well, you may take my body, you may take my things, but you're not going to take my soul. And that's a true reality. Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. Announcement. This Thursday night is the first Thursday night of the month for the men's forum this Thursday, for men only, at 7 p.m. And believe me, talk about going up to the 50th floor. The guys are on their way up. They are committed to dedicate the rest of their life to waking up. So come on down at 7 p.m. this Thursday. If the Lord is willing and the creek don't rise, it will happen. This coming Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific time. And the hate report is coming up at 9 a.m. from 9 to 11 a.m. Pacific time. TheHateReport.com. And there is no, should I announce there's no Anchor Baby show today?
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Should I
you
say
should
it?
say that.
What? Should say what?
That there's no Anchor Baby.
No Anchor Baby live show today. You can podcast it. And also, like these videos. Like the video. I want to show you, then I go to your calls here, a little bit more about this immigration issue, anti-immigration issue in South Africa. This is strange to me. I'm not used to seeing black countries fighting against black, even though we did report on it a while back on the Dominican Republic not wanting the blacks into their country. And they are black. What now? But it's strange to watch this and then hear the blacks in a predominantly black country use the same words that white countries use. They don't want these people coming into their country. They need to fix up their own country. Coming into our country, getting free stuff. We pay for everything. And xenophobia and all those words are being used. It is so interesting. It's weird. Does it seem weird to you, Hey, or just me?
A little weird, yeah.
They're using white people language.
It's called common sense.
Common sense language.
Right.
Here's just a little bit more from the anti-migrant fight in South Africa from Sky News.
A warrior formation for a war on foreigners, marching across South Africa's cities to warn African immigrants here that it's time to leave.
The leaders of this march are saying that it's peaceful, but it doesn't feel peaceful. They're brandishing weapons. They're in the heart of Johannesburg's central business district, making it clear to everyone here that they do not welcome African foreign nationals.
Wow.
As the city's residents navigate through hundreds of protesters, they're targeted and attacked.
He just tasered him. Feels like a witch hunt. They keep pointing out people that they think may be foreign and then attacking them. We just saw a man get tasered on the side of the street.
Isn't that like weird feeling? These are black people saying we don't want any black people here, foreigners. Are they racist? Are the black South Africans racist toward the other blacks that they don't want them to be there? Is that racism? Uh-huh. Now what you gotta say? Amazing, huh? Andreas is out of California. Andreas, you are on the air.
Good morning, Jesse.
Good morning.
Good morning. I am calling to
It's
check
Andrea,
in.
right?
It's actually Andrea.
Oh, cause he told me Andrea in my ear. What the?
Oh, yeah, no, that's okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So, just a little bit. I've come to fellowship twice, and I've come to ladies' night once. And I've been listening to you for, I don't know, it's been, I think, about a year now. And actually maybe almost a year. And I have, been just afraid of forgiving my mom, right? And it came up at ladies' night and everything. And I couldn't believe it. It's like I was trembling. I was like voice shaking. Well, it's happening right now too because I get nervous. But like in the meeting, I was like just a mess. And I thought after that, I was like, I'm not going to be able. He makes it sound so easy. I'm not going to be able to do this. And then Friday, which I've seen my folks a few times, right? I don't see them all the time. They're very close by, but we just get into our daily lives, And I had brunch with them Friday. And mind you, I think about forgiving them all the time to the point where I'm so in my head about it, I don't do it. That day on Friday morning, I went to yoga. I met them it was a loud restaurant. So we hurried and ate and went and sat in their car and talked in the parking lot. And it just came out. I did not even think about. I was overjoyed with emotion after, because I would not have been able to. I feel like God had his hand in it, and maybe I'm crazy, but he did. I did not think about it one time leading up. And if I had, I would not have been able to do it. And I tell you, I think about all the time, so I don't know how it didn't enter my mind that morning, but it just didn't. And then when we were in the car, I just out with it. And it went so great. I don't want to sound silly, but we all cried. And I don't know. I actually called your bond on my way out of there because I was overjoyed. And I talked to Adriana very briefly, which was really good. But I just have to tell you, I feel like I can now finally move on, and I can start living my life. It was something that was just holding me back, and I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I feel better now, you know. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That is all I have to say today.
That's amazing. So you went and finally faced them. And what did you say to your mother when you told her you forgive her? What did you say?
Yes. So I basically said to them that and it was the both of them. And my dynamic is stepdad and mom. Yeah. He raised us.
And what did you say to your mother? What did you say to your mother?
I've been holding a lot of resentment, and I want to get rid of it. And I just want you to know that I forgive you today for everything. I forgive you for everything, and I'm sorry too. You know, because I do feel like in later years, not as a kid, but I had my hand in it myself as to, you know, the negativity that went on in our relationship. So that's how I said it. Is that okay?
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah. Amazing.
Okay. Oh, my gosh. You have no idea. The fact that I didn't think about it beforehand is crazy to me because I was obsessed with it.
Right on.
And I went, I was at the ladies' night in February.
The women's
and
forum?
we talked about, yes.
Oh, not
yes.
the ladies' night. Women's
I
forum.
know. I call it ladies'
You
night.
make it sound like a drunk party or something. It's lady night and the feel is right. What a night.
So the women's forum, it was very, I walked out of there and I was like, yo, yeah, I'm going to do it. And it took me 3 months.
Well, right on.
Oh man, I am so happy. I'm just like, woo, you know, and then even the next day, my dad and my brother, we walked our dogs together at the lake around the corner. Like, I just feel like, and it was funny because, you know, when my mom's there, we just talk. And when we were on our little walk, they don't talk, you know, they're men. So it was very just, you know, just peaceful and nice.
Right on.
You know, yeah.
Well, now, all you got to do now, because you have confessed your sin, you've gone and forgiven, the Father has forgiven you. Now you do the silent prayer and just practice staying present. Do it morning and night, and just practice staying present, and everything will happen for you on your behalf, and it will be amazing. You're on your way now. It is working. Stay with it.
Thank you. I will. I promise. I have flights to go down to Women's Forum in May this month, but I just realized it's Memorial Weekend, so I don't know if my daughter's going to be home for me to stay with her. So I think I'll be there in June. But I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. I feel like just brand new.
Right on. You're right. Brand new. And now you live this brand new life. Keep your eyes on you. No judging, no judgment of yourself or anyone. I'm telling you, you're going to walk on water.
Thank you, Jesse.
All right.
I appreciate you so much.
You're welcome, and stay with it, stay with it, stay with it.
I will. Thank you.
All right. Amazing.
Bye.
Bye now.
Amazing. Okay.
Amazing.
Bye.
Amazing. Let me go to Pearl Davis out of Texas. Good morning, Pearl.
Good morning, Jesse. How are you?
All is well. And you?
I'm well.
Nice. Amazing. Go ahead.
What's going on today?
What's going on? Everything. All is well. What's going on with you?
I saw your tweet about you said forgiveness is forgetting.
Yes.
And my friend and I were disagreeing on that because I thought that kind of made sense because when you really forgive someone, you forget stuff happened.
Yep, absolutely.
But he was saying that that's like for suckers because like you can't forget because then they're just going to do it again.
But
so
that's
I was kind of curious. Go ahead.
That's what all lost people say. All lost people say forgiveness is not forget. I forgive, but I won't forget. Then you have not forgiven. Because what you don't know until you truly, truly forgive, that the understanding that's going to come that will cause you to understand yourself and will cause you to understand others. And you're going to see that whomever did whatever they did to you wasn't them. It was something else driving them, just as something else is driving you until you overcome it. And so when you understand that, there's no way that you would not forget it. So, but most people don't ever truly forgive because they have this thing where if I may forgive, but I'm not forgetting. And that's not forgiveness. Forgiveness is to forget because you understand it was never them. And then you understand that for the rest of your life, nobody can hurt you except physically if they try to hurt you physically, but nobody can really hurt you because there is no one there to hurt or be hurt. And even when you thought that someone was hurting you, they were not hurting you. They were hurting your ego. They were not hurting you, but you thought that you were your ego. You thought you were your thoughts and your feelings and all that. It was never you.
Okay, to play devil's advocate here.
Yes.
Okay. Like, you know Wolf of Wall Street? Have you seen that movie? Or like do you know who that is?
I know
the guy who.
I know the name of it, but I don't. If I watched it, I don't remember anything about it.
Well, it's about a guy who like robbed a bunch of people.
Okay.
Like out of their money, you know.
Okay.
So it's like if you forget that he robbed you, wouldn't you just get robbed again?
No.
You know what I mean?
You will only get robbed again if you don't forgive and forget. If you remember it by not forgiving it and remember it, you're guaranteed to get robbed again because you will still be asleep. You will still be blind. And that same thing will happen to you again because you're blind, because you're in a dark, unforgiving state, a mind you can't see. But if you truly forgive, you're going to wake up, and then that will never happen to you again because now you can see.
I don't know if I'm following with that, Jesse, but...
Hank want to explain it to you. Remember
okay,
Hank?
Go ahead. I remember him. Hi, Hank.
Hey.
Hank, H-A-K-E.
So you know how we need to victim blame because victims put themselves in a situation? That's because they are emotional. They're greedy, for example, in the case of Wolf of Wall Street, I guess, because I haven't seen the movie either. But they're able to be taken advantage of by manipulation of like their emotions and stuff like that. You become less of a sucker when you're unemotional about and detached and forgiven.
And especially when you want for nothing. Because if you want for nothing, you're not going to be willing to do anything to get what you want.
Oh, so it's their fault almost for like believing the salesman that called them?
Yes.
Absolutely. So you're saying like the victims aren't really victims because they believed.
Absolutely.
It's kind of like there are times where I think men kind of get the rug pulled from under them when it comes to like women. But then there's other times where I'm like, I don't know how you didn't see that coming. You know what I mean?
Because he made that woman his God. And when he made her his God, he wanted something from her. Either love, so-called love, which women don't have, or sex, or something. And when he wanted it, he would do anything for it, and that's how that happened to him.
Yeah, I agree with that.
What a mess! Have you
It's a
forgiven
mess out
Pearl?
there. I don't think so, because I was when I saw the tweet, I was thinking about how I was thinking about how there's some things I haven't forgotten. So I was like, maybe I didn't forgive.
And why don't you forgive so you can forget?
Well, I thought I did, but the memories are just still there. You know what I mean?
And what do you do when the memories come?
I don't know. I just sit there.
You just sit there?
I don't do anything with it.
When you attempt it, because that's what it is, temptation from hell, from Satan, when you're tempted to remember it, let it pass, because it's not you that is remembering it. It's evil that's trying to make you think about the past and make you feel like it's still happening and make you feel like it's going to happen again. And so if you let that thought pass, then you will see that it was never you thinking that, it was never you remembering it, but it was the spirit of evil doing that. But you thought it was you remembering it, but it's not you. You're not your thoughts. You're not your emotions.
Yeah, that's so true, because when something bad happens, you remember it for far longer than it actually happens.
Yes.
So it's almost like the after effect is worse than it actually happening.
Absolutely.
You know?
Because it's evil, it's dark, and it's evil. And then when the dark spirit causes you to remember it, it almost like it's happening right then all over again, but it's not. It's just an illusion. Whatever happened yesterday, it happened yesterday. It's not happening today. But it feels like it is if you remember it, if you hold on to the thoughts.
Well, I still remember it, so I think maybe I haven't forgave yet.
I was counseling with a couple that's been married for over 70 years, give or take. And the wife remember everything negative that ever happened, from the point that they were dating to even today. And the husband cannot understand. I don't remember that. What are you talking about? He doesn't remember it at all. But she remembered every detail, when it happened, why it happened. But yeah, she said she forgive. I'm like, but don't you forgive? Yeah, I forgive, but I ain't forgetting. I'm like, well, you haven't forgiven. God forgive and God forgive us. God forgive us and he doesn't remember anything. Why should we be different from that if we're forgiven? But she remember every detail from 100 years ago.
Yeah, we do that. What? I think men, that's why men are better than us, because when they forgive, they mean it. You know? When we forgive, I think we do it to look good. You know what I mean? Like, they're like, oh,
she's lying. Pearl, I have a question for you. Can you hold for me?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. I got to take a break. I got to take a quick break. 2 more hours to go. Hate news is coming, not the fake news, and I'll be back in a moment. Check out Punchy's Coffee. I have my own coffee now. Punchy Coffee is good. Every bag is roasted to order. Freshest flavor. Top quality. Specialty grade beans. Good. Every dime goes back to Bar, my nonprofit. And we are rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man. So when you're drinking coffee and enjoying it, just know you're helping somebody. Amazing coffee. Punchy has his own coffee now. What the? And it's so good. All the way from the plantation to my own coffee. Who would have thought? Did that coffee come from the plantation? Did I pick my own coffee? Check it out. Go to rebuildingtheman.com, rebuildingtheman.com/stores, and get Punchy's Coffee.
All kinds of mess going on in this here old world. Am I right or am I right? Welcome to Female Monday, y'all. This is end of hour 1 of the JLP Peterson Show. It's the 4th of May, AD 2026. There is one line open. You can call in right now if you're not already on hold or if you haven't already gotten on air once today. Even during hake news, not fake news, to get on hold, to get on air with JLP in the second or third hour here of the show today. Commie Nonsense Network, CNN, is reporting about a Hanta virus outbreak. Watch out. I think that's on a cruise ship, right? And Spirit Airlines is abruptly shut down, I heard. And the Iran war is ongoing, as is the Ukraine war. Ukraine actually gained back a little bit of territory. And some other mess going on. They're talking about gas prices and the Kentucky Derby. Rudy Giuliani, according to Ground News and CNN and other places, is in critical condition in the hospital. Rudy Giuliani, America's mayor, right? The mayor during 9/11, 2001 of New York City. New York City. And he brought down crime, did a great job, supported our greatest President Trump. I forget whether he was Republican or Democrat or kind of both or what. But anyway, that's what his spokesman said. He's in the hospital in critical condition. And speaking of lawyers and law, because he was a lawyer for our greatest President Trump, U.S. Attorney Jeanine Pirro, that judge gal, Fox News judge gal, now in the government, says that the ballistic evidence shows that the Correspondence Dinner suspect, you know, that light-skinned, sort of black-looking maybe guy, he's the one who shot the officer, according to ballistic evidence. Up until now, it had not been totally confirmed. But yes, he is the one who shot the officer in the bulletproof vest or whatever you call it. Nice. Spirit Airlines announces they will shut down after negotiations for a federal bailout fell short. And they say that most customers have been refunded after that abrupt shutdown. Wow. I guess that's what happens when you cater to the cheap. You turn cheap and you die. Rest in peace, Spirit Airlines. Oh, well, they're dying anyway, shutting down. And the U.S. is withdrawing 5,000 troops from Germany, according to U.S. officials. And I think that this is over the lack of support or the critical talking against our greatest president in this Iran war. Trump says that the U.S. will guide stranded ships from the Strait of Hormuz starting Monday. That is today. And U.S.-led task force tells ships to reroute on the first day of this new effort to reopen the Strait of Hormuz. You know, Iran has been blocking passage of these oil tankers through this stuff. And part of it is because they put mines down in the water and they forgot where they are, I heard. China has blocked U.S. sanctions on 5 petrochemical firms. The U.S. has announced sanctions, and China has imposed this thing preventing their companies from paying those sanctions. If you pay, you're in trouble, so don't pay it. So now there's like a little standoff between the United States and China. Xi Jinping is set to meet with our greatest President Trump, I guess the 14th or 15th of May, in about 10 days or so, something like that. So kind of interesting. A little bit of extra drama. Very fun. 8,000 bodies. Meanwhile, in Gaza, you know, the Israel and Gaza, the Palestinian-Hamas war, they remain buried. 8,000 bodies remain buried in Gaza as the debris removal is stalled. Crazy, huh? And Russia is suffering the first, as I mentioned earlier, net territory loss in the Ukraine since 2024. That's just a couple of years. They've been at it since what? Biden administration, right? What was that? 2022, 2021, 2023? Something crazy. They've been at it, this Russia-Ukraine war, for years. I'm James Hake, now back to the JLP Peterson Show, Hour 2.
have to stand up strong. Ain't the truth about themselves to understand what went wrong. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way to stand up, stand up, stand up.
Uniting the races with truth instead of dividing them with lies. We are also rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man. I am Jachery Peterson. Good morning. Hi, y'all. You can get involved by calling 888-7753-773, 888-77-JESSE, Jesse. Jesse, and my biblical question, brand new biblical question. Do you ever get mad at anyone who disagrees with you? If yes, why? If no, why not? Do you ever get angry at anyone who disagrees with you? Why or why not? We have every way that you can watch and support the show listed on JesseLeePeterson.com/show, JesseLeePeterson.com/show. And if you're running around out and about, you can podcast the show and then listen still on your phone as it is happening, moving about, doing whatever you're doing, by calling the listen line on TalkStream Live at 605-615-4131, 605-615-4131. And to donate to have your comments read out loud, go to buymeacoffee.com/JLP Talk, buymeacoffee.com/JLP Talk, or Bond JLP Cash App. Bond JLP Cash App. It's Monday, and every Monday, we take all calls, but every Monday is Female Monday.
You probably need a good black woman in the room.
My fatness doesn't devalue me.
Why?
How dare you?
I'm sorry, Mama.
I'm not afraid of her.
What a rest mess. my case. I rest my case. Amazing. I want to go back to Pearl, my friend Pearl out of Texas there. I put on hold there. We ran out of time. Pearl. Hey, Pearl.
How's it going, Jesse?
Two questions.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can. Two questions for you. Number one.
Okay.
Should a man ever tell a woman his personal problems, whether it is his mother, his girlfriend, his wife, friends, or anyone? Should a man ever tell a woman his personal problems?
Yeah, that's a mistake. Because this is what women will do. They'll hold it against you forever. I think women, we just hate to see guys that are like weak or whatever. So it's like whenever guys tell us that like their personal problems, even if, you know, maybe mentally we like think that, you know, it's okay.
Yeah.
I just think it always ends up in like hell on earth for the guy.
I rest my case. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you have men today, they tell women their problems, what their past was or whatever. And as you said, the woman never forget it. And now he got to try to prove to her he's not doing that anymore, is this or that, and he can never prove anything to her at all. The more he tried, the worse she got.
Impossible.
Amazing. And so my second question, do you ever get mad at anyone who disagrees with you?
When I was younger, I did, but I don't at all anymore. I don't care.
Why did
like,
you
if
do
someone
it?
disagrees, it's...
Why did you
You
get
got-
mad at someone when they disagree with you when you were younger?
I would say I used to... so I'm one of 10 kids, and I have a brother that was, like, given up for adoption. So, like, he grew up with a different family, but he was, like, my full brother. It's a long story. But that made me really passionate about, like, the pro-life stuff. Like, I don't believe in abortion. And so I used to argue about that a lot when I was younger. And I would kind of view people that disagreed as, like, immoral or something. But I realized, like, they just kind of have a difference of opinion. They just don't view it the same way, you know?
Yeah.
And, like, I have a friend who's a vegan activist, and he thinks I'm a murderer, so. Because I eat meat.
Oh,
And,
God.
I don't know, and actually being really good friends with someone, because I have a friend who has, like, the opposite beliefs of me, like, complete opposite. And I know he's a smart guy. Like, I know, even though he disagrees with me on all, like, the conservative stuff, like, he is an intelligent person. I know his family. Like, that is a smart person. So, for whatever reason, he just, like, he has a different opinion, but that doesn't, like, take away from who he is as a person. You know what I mean?
And he get mad at you because you eat meat.
No, he doesn't, actually. He's, he believes it's, like, wrong and that people are kind of murderers that do it, but no, he doesn't get mad. He's, like, a chill guy.
Oh, okay. Amazing.
I think he did when he was younger, though, like, to be fair. I think it's kind of a young person thing because when you're young, I don't know, you kind of get, like, you feel very ideologically strong about things. But then you get older, and I think you start working with people that disagree with you, or you start meeting more people that just had completely different upbringings.
Yeah.
So you just, I don't know, you just start to understand people a little more when you get older.
Oh, amazing. Well, Pearl, I got to run. Good talking to you. Check out Pearl Davis. And you stay with it. And let go of the past by letting go of the memories. Don't hold on to them.
Okay, I'll do my best, Jesse.
All right. Good talking to you.
Okay,
Bye.
okay,
Now.
bye.
Bye. Amazing. 888-77 Jesse. Let me go to Europe and talk to Diana. Heard around the world. Diana, you are on the air.
Hello.
Hey, Diana.
How you doing?
All is well.
Awesome. So I wanted to share something that I'm going through
Okay.
and see what you're thinking about it.
All right.
Okay, so I live in Estonia, and here possibly something will happen. I don't know, war or whatever. I don't really follow anything, but me and my fiancé decided to move to Belarus.
Okay.
So, in order for us to be able to live there, we have to get a property. So we together will buy a house there and live there. But we're not married, and I'm still not 100% sure that I want to get married with him. Like, I want to, but I don't know if it's still 100% the right thing to do. And I was thinking, what do you think about the fact that we're not married and we're going to go to a different country and buy together a house and live there without actually being married yet.
You say you don't want to marry him?
No, I want to marry him, but I just don't know yet. Like, I'm still looking because I don't see that he can provide yet, and I don't want to put like hopes without seeing it for sure.
Oh, okay. And how old are you?
I'm 26.
And so, why are you moving with him? And he can't provide for you. Why would you even move with him to another country?
I don't follow really politics. I don't know what's going on, but right now there's a very high chance that there might be something with Russia going on. And as I understand, from our country, there are drones flying to Russia. Like, there are some threats, and we just want to go before something starts, just in case.
Oh, I see. And does he know that you don't want to marry him now because you don't believe that he can take care of you?
Well, it's not like I don't want to, but yes, he knows that I'm still not sure 100%.
Oh, okay. Well, what I recommend, you be absolutely honest with him, and he's honest with you, and just kind of have a wait and see. If you got to move out of the country because the possibility of a war, I understand that. But if you move with him, you guys sleep in separate bedroom and stay away from the sets, and you'll be fine.
Okay.
No sex.
Yes. We already live together now since we're about to move, actually in 2 days.
Uh-huh.
So we're staying in one place, and we also like sleep in different rooms and
Right
stuff
on.
like that.
Well, if you do that, if it works out, it'll be fine. If it doesn't, it'll still be fine. As long as you keep that emotional stuff out of it.
Okay. Also, I wanted to ask you, since I'm not sure that I will get married, like if it happens, cool. If not, also cool. But the thing is that in Belarus, I will have to be able to provide for myself in some way. And I was thinking about studying since I found something I think that I like, but I don't know if it's the right thing to do as well.
Is it like a trade or something?
No, I wanted to learn accounting.
Oh, that's
like
a
finance.
good. Yeah, that's a good trade.
Okay, but I'm a woman. Is that okay?
Yeah, you got to take care of yourself. Women, if they're not married, they have to go out and work and take care of themselves. So that's fine.
Okay. Sounds good.
And yeah, go get a trade. You can't go wrong with a trade. And then you're not married, so you got to take care of yourself. It's only if you're married with children that you should be home with the children.
Okay, so for now, we can like move to this place and live in a house together and just do our own stuff.
Yes.
And then just we'll see what to do.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And why do you
also I know
why do you call him your fiancé if you're not sure you're going to get married?
well, because we are engaged. I don't know if that's correct to say or not.
And why are you engaged if you don't know if you want to marry this guy or not?
Because then I didn't know. I was just like, yes, that sounds cool. But then, like, I was listening to you more, and we both realized that we have to actually properly look into it, if not to rush into it, but actually be sure about it.
Yeah. Yeah, do not
So I'm trying
rush
to be
into
smart
it.
about it.
All right. Well, yeah, you can go and wear the title fiancé if you want, but just sleep in separate bedroom. Keep that emotional stuff out of it, and you'll be fine. And also, if you're not married, you should get a trade and get a job for sure.
Okay, sounds cool.
Amazing.
And also, I wanted to share that sometimes I am noticing that I'm judging him because he's not very like taking, like, I'm not sure that he will be able to take care of me. And I notice that he's lazy sometimes, and I notice that I am judging him. And that's very bad.
Yeah. It's nice to notice that he's lazy or whatever, but don't judge him for it. And when you don't
Yes, I was
when you don't
thinking,
judge
yeah.
him for it, then you will see exactly if you should marry him or not, and you won't have any doubt about it. you'll be fine. You'll be able to move on and have a life. But if you judge him, you're going to get this false sense of love. It's going to become a love and hate relationship, and it won't work. So don't judge him. Be honest about his laziness, but don't judge him.
Okay. So it's good that I'm noticing it, just not judging.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, nice. I did, when I noticed it, I do apologize to him for doing that, and he forgives, so that's
Right.
cool.
Is he working on himself?
Yes, we both.
Oh, right on. Well, you stay with it, stay with it, stay with it, Diana. It's going to be amazing for you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, let me know how it goes, all right?
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Amazing. Zachery is the first-time caller out of Georgia. Georgia, on my mind. Zachery, you are on the air.
Georgia on my mind. What's going on, Jesse?
All is well, Zachery.
Oh, man. I've been kind of waiting for this day. I've been listening to you for a while now, for maybe like 5 years, I would say.
Right on.
Okay, so I want to talk to you specifically about being with a single mother or thinking about marrying a single mother, because I've had thoughts about this for the last month or two on what to do.
And your question for me is what?
I've watched let me go back. I watched a video that you talked with somebody named Ann, and what's so crazy is that it's kind of like the same situation.
Yeah.
He was like 28, 29, and he got married with the single mother. And I kind of just want to know, even though he asked, was he wrong for doing it, for getting involved with a single mother?
Right.
And you told him he was wrong, and I understood that. Like, I'm very transparent with myself, like why I might be wrong. But so I've been kind of going back and forth biblically and talking to some of my my people in my ministry about just kind of what decision, because I'm very conflicted inside about it.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
And how old is she?
She's 30.
Wow, that's a no.
And
that's
okay,
your mama, so that's a no. And then, has she been married before?
No, she's never been married. I've never been married, and she has a daughter that's 9 years old.
Just one child?
Yeah, she just has one child.
And your question is, are you living with her now?
No, I'm not living with her now.
Oh, good. Zachery, do what you want, but no, run, don't walk. Run away from that really fast.
Run away.
It's not going to work.
Okay.
Number one, she's already angry at men. She hates men already. The child is not going to want you as his father, as her father, or his or her father. And because the moment you try to correct the child as the child gets older, it's going to be a problem. And the woman going to get mad at you for trying to correct the child. And she's hate men already, so she's not going to obey you at all. No, why don't you seek what's right first? Only seek what's right first. First rule of life is to seek God, love him with all your heart, soul, and might, and love your neighbor. Don't hate anyone, and everything will be added unto you what you should have. And it will be perfect, and you will have no problems.
Yeah, that part right there. And it's pretty much plain and simple. Look, I was telling her about you. She does not like you at all. I was like, well, you got to check out JLP Peterson. And she calling you names, does she feel like, she said, I feel like he's a false prophet. I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? Like this, I'd be like, bro.
See that? So now she's proving to you she doesn't even like hearing the truth. Just imagine the hell you're going to catch. Because you sound like you at least want the truth. This woman is proven based on what you just said. She's telling you she doesn't want to hear the truth.
Yeah.
So,
and that's what I'm conflicted with right there. Like, well, not even really conflicted. And Jesse, like, I've told her exactly how I felt. I've told her, like, she knows that, like, I'm kind of edgy about really being with her and stuff like that. And she's like, almost like don't want to let me go, and I almost kind of wish she'll just be like, all right, you don't really want me like that. I'm gonna move on, but it's like I don't even get that, and so I'm just tell you a little bit of my future plans. We plan on going into the service together, and it's either we get married and go to the service together, or we don't and we go our separate ways. And
But
I'm kind of thinking
why
like,
are you so weak? You just can't walk away from her.
that part right there, because I think that it's not even that I think that I'm in love. I know I'm not in love, and that's just being honest. Cause
Right.
that's just being honest. And
Yeah.
me listening to you, like I know if I'm hearing something that I feel like it's for me or like coming from God, and I'm just saying like I feel like you're inspired to do what you do from God. You know what I'm saying? I've been
Yes.
listening to you for a while and helping rebuilding the man. I think that's a beautiful thing. So when it comes to me, myself, my grandparents raised me. My mom and dad didn't raise me. I have forgiven my mom and dad, but I think I have to forgive like my auntie and my grandparents still, because really it comes from them. But I don't have no hate. I don't feel no type of way, even though I'm not really talking to them right now, because they kind of like kicked me away from them. But that's cool though. You know, I just want to get my life together, and I'm still a young 28-year-old man.
Yeah.
And I just want to do it the right way. That's really what it be about. Sometimes I have sex before marriage, and I know I'm with this woman, and I had chances to kind of break it off, but I kind of did it just to like make her happy. And now it's like when I sit to myself, I'm just like, I really wish I can get out of this. And it sucks because, you know, she would tell me like, oh, you misled me or manipulated. I'm like, I ain't did none of that. But
She's doing all that to control you.
Yeah.
And she's trying to make you feel guilty. And if she can make you feel guilty, she has control over you. You're going to live to regret that too, because you're never going to be able to satisfy her. Don't be angry at her, though. She can't help herself. And forgive, drop all anger, so only God will be your God. The reason you can't walk away from this woman because you made her your God, and now you're trying to please her, and you're going to end up regretting it.
Yeah. Yeah. And one more question, Jerry. Jesse. I always do like my biblical digging. So I always go on Google or something like that. I'm giving you a physical Bible too, but I'll be like, what does God say about marrying a single woman or being with a single mother? And it never like prohibits you not being with it. And they talk about families and blended families and stuff like that, because I try to look in there to see like what's the right answer, or even pray on it and stuff like that. But that's why I also decided to call you too, because I believe you're a man of God and you're going to try to guide whoever calls the right way.
Well,
and
the one thing I want you to know, this is not from God. Number one, God is never going to give you a woman that's already have children. That does not come from God. That's why it doesn't work. Secondly, he's not going to give you a woman that you are afraid to stand up to, and be absolutely honest with her, and be away and be able to walk away from her without feeling all sad or lonely or angry or anything. That doesn't come from God. Satan has given you this woman, and you're already having problems that will only get worse. I repeat, you got to put what's right first. Love God with all your heart, soul, and might, along with nobody else or nothing else. And then love your neighbor, love your enemy. And just live your life, do what's in front of you. You'll be fine. And if God does give you a woman, it's going to last until death do you part. And if it doesn't, you'll be able to walk away from her and not feel anything about it, because your love will be coming from God, not from a person, because human beings do not have love to give.
Yeah.
And you're relying on this woman to do something so you can get out of it. You are responsible for your own life. You got to walk away from it, whether she wants to or not.
Mm-hmm. And I've been feeling, and I'm gonna end with this, and I've been feeling like I can't even connect with God like that, because
you're not.
I feel like I'm in a situation when it's like I feel like I'm not even supposed to be in a situation, but I am.
You're not
and I
supposed
want
to be in
be to myself.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you doing the silent prayer? You know about the silent prayer?
Yes, sir. Sometimes I wake up and do it, but then sometimes I don't.
How would God help you if you don't stay present with Him by staying in the present rather in your head or in the future, which doesn't exist either way? How will He help you if you don't follow His laws?
Yeah, I won't be honoring Him the right way, so I gotta stay committed.
How would God help you if you don't follow His laws?
I don't want to say He would have helped me, but He might not.
But how will He help you? Because if you're not following the laws of God, then you're following the laws of Satan.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, I gotta do what's right.
You still do your little hooping and hollering prayer, but when you're done hooping and hollering to Satan, be still and know God.
Yeah. Yeah. Even I've been listening to some of your fellowships on Sunday.
Yeah.
Because I'm in church now, and like they love to. I don't want to say they love to hoop or holler, but they love to praise the God. But even you say, and I'm not trying to like go based off. Like I'm not saying you're my God, but even you be like, God only said, pick up your cross and follow Him.
Yes.
It's a lot of stuff you don't have to do, and we're not of sin no more. Like we don't have to beg Him for whatever, because God already we're in His eyes we're not sinners. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. 100%.
Yeah. So I just kind of be calm. I be cool and collect. The only interference in my life right now is that I'm in a relationship that I don't really want to be in.
Walk away from it now then. You don't have to be in it. And don't let the devil tell you, well, what about her feelings? And what about this? She is using her feelings to control you.
Yeah.
And then you're on an ego trip. If you think about her feelings, feelings are evil. They are not from God at all. They're all ego.
Yeah.
All right?
Yes, sir.
I wish you well, man, but do what you want, but I advise you to walk away from that situation now. Be done with it. Don't resent her. Don't hold anger toward her. However she acts is on her. But you walk away from that situation, you're getting into a bad situation.
Yeah. Yes, so her, Jerry. I'm Jesse. I keep calling you Jerry.
Amazing.
And
are you black?
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
All right. All right, buddy. Let me know how it goes, all right?
Okay. Have a good one.
You
I
too.
hope to get one of your fellowships one day.
Right on. Amazing.
Yes, sir.
Take care now.
Amazing.
All right. 888-77-JESSE. Super.
Super Chats.
Mike Young on Friday asks, hey, Jesse, your favorite Michael Jackson song? I don't think I asked this. Maybe I did.
I don't know. There's so many of the songs I like. I don't know a favorite one of it. Thank you, though.
Human Nature.
Human Nature?
Yeah.
He got a song called Human Nature?
Indeed, he has.
Oh, how did it go? What are the words?
I don't know. It's nice,
What's
though.
the words, Nick?
It's a nice, soft song with a nice
Tell
melody.
him that it's human nature.
Oh, I remember that now.
Yep. Nice song.
But that's your favorite, isn't
No,
it?
not necessarily my favorite, but it's nice. It's just different.
A lot of his music is very nice.
Yeah.
But I don't have a favorite that comes to mind. Thank you.
Muscles by Diana Ross.
Amazing.
And we'll read the rest later, y'all. I can't read these all.
Yeah, we'll finish it when I come back and more of your calls right after this break. Back in a quick moment. We have a counseling service, and I have to admit, thanks to God, it is the best counseling service on this side of heaven. I counsel with men and women, families, individuals around the world. Most people are unhappy, they're miserable, They have rough lives. They're depressed, suicidal, young and old, of all races. I understand, I know why, and I do understand it. Because exactly what's happening in me is happening with everybody outside of me, inside of them. And I've noticed that with those who really, really, really want to understand, they overcome it just like that, out of one counseling session. If you need counseling, you can go to rebuildingtheman.com or call 800-411-2663. 800-411-BOND. Best counseling service on this side of heaven. Okay, welcome back. 888-77-JESSE. Check out our merch. Amazing merch. T-shirts and mugs and coffee and books. And my books are amazing. Check them out at jesseleepeterson.shop, jesseleepeterson.shop, or rebuildingtheman.com/stores. rebuildingtheman.com/stores. Amazing stuff. And every dime that you spend in the store goes back into helping us to help others. All right? Thank you in advance. Also, Also, like these videos. Like the videos. And we have the best counseling service on this side of the planet. I counsel with men and women around the world, individual and family counseling by phone, Skype, or in person. To make an appointment, go to rebuildingtheman.com, rebuildingtheman.com, or call 800-411-BOND, 800-411-2663. Amazing. Let's catch up on the super chats. Super
chats. Patient Riot, also on Friday, toward the end of the show. Get it off your chest Friday. The Secret Service behavior at the recent event was despicable. The DEI hires ran for cover. If you got time to lean, you got time to clean. Thumbs down emoji.
What recent event?
I think he's talking about the White House Correspondents' Dinner. There was a viral video, but those ladies, although they looked like officers, it looked like they were TSA agents, Transportation Security Administration agents, who were just happened to be at the hotel when the shooting happened. They turned around and ran, these ladies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. As soon as the shots fired, you see the men pull their guns and step toward the ruckus, and these women are like. And then they turn around and run the opposite way.
They were like, what now?
But I don't think they're DEI hires for Secret Service necessarily.
I didn't notice that, so I have no idea.
Unless I'm mistaken, because there have been ladies with Secret Service who've done some questionable things.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Brian R., also on Friday, the Super Soaker. Hake remembers that, was invented by Lonnie Johnson, he black, from Mobile, Alabama. A mechanical engineer for NASA. Strong black arm. Happy Kentucky Derby from Louisville. Go, baby, go.
Amazing. Thank you.
Very nice.
Nice.
Marilyn, on Friday, you are the Moses for black people, leading them out of Egypt, out of After years of psychological and emotional slavery caused by mama and the black race hustlers, forgiveness by acknowledging the hatred within is the only way out of this. There's no other way. Black thanks hands.
Moses. Remember that movie, Elizabeth Taylor and Moses? I can't think the name of it, but it was so good.
The Ten Commandments?
It may be, yeah. Moses. Amazing. Thank you.
Tino, 3 coffees on buymeacoffee.com/JLP Talk. Thank you.
Thank
Says
you.
hi.
Hi, and thank you.
What bought a coffee?
What what a mess.
Marky M on Cash App. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Marcus M. Marcus
Marky
M. Thank you.
Osh Kosh, I'm looking to exert myself, answering last week's biblical question, at the YMCA gym. Amazing.
YMCA, we're going to take you to the YMCA. Amazing. Thank you.
Syndrome. These false flag accusers are brainwashed, man. Love you, Jesse. First time, long time.
Stay with it. Stay with it. Stay with it. You haven't seen anything yet. Amazing.
Rommel, welcome new Bond supporter.
Thank you, Rommel. Amazing.
Someone 5 coffees saying, what the? Exclamation mark. Question mark. Question mark.
What? Amazing. Thank you.
Rick P with a monthly donation on Cash App.
Thank you, Rick P. Amazing.
That's Bond JLP on Cash App. Anthony JB says, hi, Jesse and Bond. And he talks about putting together a video encompassing your teachings on thoughts. And so he says, he sends it to us to have a look at it. And he says, God bless you all and thank you.
Shout out. I will take a look. Thank you.
Samson Gross bought a coffee. Your show is wonderful, especially because it has spoken against the lies of BLM, Black Lives Matter. If your company is ever interested, and then he says some tips.
Okay, thank you. Amazing.
Very nice.
Yeah, thank you.
Mari says, good morning, everyone. I hope everyone and JLP crew had a wonderful weekend. Stay safe and love y'all. Heart, thanks, hands, amazing.
Thank you, and we love you back. Amazing. Thank you for your support.
Joseph B. on Sunday, the best fellowship on this side of heaven.
It was bring it all home to me. Yeah. It was amazing. A gift from God. Rebuildertheman.com/church. Check it out, folks.
Baby Jessica's dreams. People help to then get a thrill of being disappointed and complain. The love, the feeling of hate.
Yeah, it's a mess. Really, if you can Jesse's wrong about anger. I'm going to prove Jesse's wrong. I'm going to drop my anger. I'm going to forgive my mother and my father and drop the anger. Why don't you do it and see what happens? For your own sake, not to, for yourself. Anger is evil, folks. No one is happy with anger. And we, as I said yesterday in the fellowship, just think about this. We are all created, all of us, in the image of God. We came from God. And God is love. And he created us to bring love on the earth through us. And look how we treat one another. From God, and we treat each other with hate, anger. We want to hurt each other. You get thrills from hurting the children of God, even yourself. Because what you do to others, you're 100% doing it to yourself. When you're hating, you're burning. You're not happy. You may have this thrill and call it happy, but you're not happy at all. Amazing. Thank you.
Everblazer, been a member on Bond YouTube channel for 6 months. Shout out to Aunt Uda.
Aunt Uda. Amazing. Shout out to Aunt Uda.
Kevin S., tie the on tip.
Right on. Thank you, Kevin S.
Tara Baker, 3, is slightly annoyed the same as anger? Like when people at the store block the whole aisle where you can't get by, that's annoying. Or when you're driving the speed limit 60 miles an hour, someone pulls out in front of you just to go 40 miles an hour.
Yes, slightly feelings, emotions are evil. They are angry. Because if you had no anger, that will only be a one you. You'll be the same person in any situation. You will never change. You wouldn't go from different identities. So yes, drop the anger. You won't be slightly irritated. Amazing. Thank you.
Lori, thanks for church, Jesse. I got the chills when you said we heard the truth today, God's truth.
Yeah.
I liked when you described being whole and knowing we are all one, because understanding this makes so clear how evil judgment is. Thank you, Jesse.
Right on. Stay with it, stay with it, stay with it. It was an amazing discussion yesterday on the fellowship. Rebuildingtheman.com/church. Check it out.
Mario, hey, Jesse, I went to my mama, told her I was sorry for hating her and that I was wrong for that. She said, okay, I forgive you. As I was walking away, she asked me why, but I was so shaken in my boots, I kept walking. Does that count?
Yeah. Yeah, you're done fine. Now go and live your life. Amazing.
BQ answer from Lori on the false start biblical question from Sunday.
What was the false start?
Are you aware that evil spirits are controlling how you think, feel, and act?
Amazing. Okay.
Yes, I'm aware I'm possessed by evil spirits, and I'm grateful God is separating me from them. I know there are many, many more that I'm not aware of yet, living off my reactions, but all I can do is pay attention. Thank you, Jesse.
Stay with us, stay with us, stay with us. I got to stop there. Hey,
we'll read the rest later, y'all.
I want you to thank you all so much. Really. Thank you for helping us to help others. I want to get you an Anchor Baby, an Anchor Baby reaction to Spirit Airlines is shutting down. It's over, according to a report. AP News is reporting that Spirit Airlines announced it is going out of business after 34 years. And I want you to see some of the responses to Spirit Airlines, according to AP News. This is from today's. There's growing anger and frustration among thousands of passengers caught in the collapse of Spirit Airlines. Watch this.
This morning, growing anger.
We've been at the airport probably 15 hours now.
Frustration.
What do you do? I mean, nobody's there, and I'm kind of confused.
And confusion among thousands of passengers caught in the collapse of Spirit Airlines. The discount carrier known for low-cost fares telling travelers early Saturday morning all flights have been canceled. Customer service is no longer available. The announcement never reached Ricardo Tejeda before he arrived at the airport.
Spirit, I think you guys should have done better for us. At least thought of us, because we supported you for more than 34 years.
The struggling airline ultimately buckled under mounting financial pressures, which the company says was worsened by a sudden rise in fuel prices. A last-ditch effort to secure a $500 million lifeline from the Trump administration failed in the final hours.
There was a number of ideas being floated on how the government could step in and be helpful to Spirit Airlines. The president was like a dog on a bone, trying to figure out a way to keep Spirit afloat.
Amazing. Approximately 17,000 employees were affected. And one pilot gave an emotional farewell to the passengers on a final flight. This is from today.
Among the roughly 17,000 employees, some say they found out they lost their jobs through news reports. As one of the final Spirit flights landed at DFW, a solemn message from air traffic control.
I'll miss you guys. Good luck with everything.
One passenger even capturing this emotional farewell on board their flight.
So thank you for your support over the years, and onward and upward, right? God bless you all.
Amazing. And so as a result of Spirit going out of business, here's what you're going to miss. You're going to miss the most important aspect of Spirit. Here's a video compilation of chaotic passengers incident that defines Spirit's airline reputation. Watch this from X.
The FAA, the Port Authority, and United...
What? Oh, okay. That's not ready yet. But my my producer told me it's not quite ready. But let me ask. At one time, they were talking about the government bailing Spirit Airline out, giving them money to keep them from going out of business. My question is, should the government bail out Spirit? Should have bailed out Spirit Airline?
No.
And why no?
Because the reason that they're struggling is because they were poorly managed, and I think that's what I surmise. And they were appealing to the riffraff crowd, which turned away a lot of people, I think. Might have made them hurt. When you go cheap, you don't make as much money sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Especially when you go not weeding out the riffraff level cheap.
What are you saying that should the government have bailed out Spirit Airline?
I'm not sure. I generally feel like no. It seems like I heard this once. You got to let people fail. You got to let things fail. And that makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not sure. I'm not sure about Spirit Airlines. I don't know anything about it. I heard it was the fuel costs or something like this. I heard.
What happened was they say they already wanted bailout, but as a result of the gas price of fuel going up, they really can afford to stay in business in the long run, according to the report.
Right. I heard it was the fuel, and I heard that Trump was considering it, and it looks like nothing happened with that. But so, like I said, my answer is generally no. But with Spirit, I don't know. When Trump considered it, it made me think about what kind of guy he is. He likes for things to work. He doesn't want things to like fail, I guess. I don't know what that exactly means, but.
But how about the 17,000 employees that were affected?
What about them?
They don't have no job.
I know they can find a way.
Yeah, that pilot is still a pilot, right? That guy who was crying in the last flight.
And somebody's going to have to pick up the slack for all the non-Spirit Airlines, non-existent future Spirit Airlines flights. So
apparently, Spirit was trying to merge with another airline under Biden or
JetBlue.
Something like that. JetBlue, yeah,
Oh, wow.
according to the story. And the Biden administration, according to the report, I don't know, but would allow that to happen.
I don't know what business the government has in such deals. It's not like JetBlue was like a monopoly type of situation. And I don't even know if the government should mess with those, but maybe so.
Does the government give airlines money?
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know either.
But they, yeah.
Do you know Anchor Baby?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I say that no, they should not bail out companies. Okay, so if they bail out Spirit Airline, they're going to have to bail out other companies that not airline companies or anything. If Spirit can't keep his company going, go out of business. But they should not bail them out. I agree with you guys on that. Amazing.
According to Google AI, yes, the government does provide money to airlines, particularly during economic crises, through bailouts, grants, and subsidies. Airlines are private companies, but they're often considered critical infrastructure, leading to government intervention to prevent industry collapse.
That's why the government give them money?
Yeah, under Trump administration in 2020 through 2021, that would have been Trump and Biden, I guess. They gave over $54 billion in payroll to support to passenger airlines to prevent mass layoffs and cover employee wages, salaries, and benefits. Congress gave a bunch of money after 9/11, 2001.
Amazing. What a mess. No more bailouts. No more. Let me go to Amy out of Texas. Amy, you are on the air.
Hello.
Hey, Amy.
How are you?
All is well, Amy. Amazing.
Well, that's wonderful to hear.
Right on.
So, I noticed. So I've been noticed this ozone smell. Only I can smell it, which is weird. Coming off of me since I've been working on myself. Since I've been like sitting still and going within. It's so weird. I wanted to know if you or anyone else experienced that, because I looked it up on AI and I don't really trust that, but it did say a spiritual awakening and like angelic presence or something, but still, again, I don't trust that completely. I wanted to get your
What
opinion.
does an ozone smell like?
So, after a lightning storm and that electricity smell, that is just, it's a wonderful smell. It's like right whenever you first light a match, that smell right at the beginning that is just so delightful, and then it turns into something funky.
And you smell that coming from your body?
Yeah, which is so weird. It's so weird. And it only started once I started going within and started working on myself. That's when it really started.
Oh, okay. What you say? Hey.
She said since waking up in the morning? Since waking up in the morning, or waking up spiritually?
Oh, did you say that happens since waking up in the morning or waking up spiritually?
Waking up spiritually.
Oh.
Like
well,
going within, stuff like that.
Unless you have a physical problems, sick or you ill, I wouldn't worry about it, because there are dark demons inside of human beings, and some people throw up, and some people sweat, some people do this and that. But as long as it's not medical condition, then I wouldn't worry about it. Don't just let whatever needs to happen, and you'll be fine.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm glad I called and talked to you, because that does make sense. I started doing this practice. I stand in front of the mirror and I say the silent prayer and I stare at myself, and I can actually see the demons. I can clearly see them changing, my face changing. It is creepy. It's weird, but they detach. You know what I mean? It's like because they don't want to be seen.
But I would recommend that you not do that either. I would just be still and let the light shine on the demons, and you're not taking any, you're not getting involved at all, because the demon's going to play games with you.
Then that's what's been happening. Okay, so now that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense. Yeah. Okay, so this is just more demonic activity coming out, and it's just
right. As long as you're not physically ill. All right, I wish you well, Amy.
I'm sorry?
I said, as long as you're not physically ill, but it's just all this other spiritual stuff going on. Let it happen, but don't you get involved.
Okay, then I will stop the mirror thing.
Yes.
So, okay. Thank you very much.
Okay. I got to take a break. 1 more hour to go. Hate news is coming up, and I'll be back in a moment.
I'm 32 years old now, and I've been clinically depressed since I was 17 years old. And ever since I started listening to you a couple of months ago, bro, I don't even need to hear the word depression. I don't even care about that, because that's not anything that I identify with anymore.
Nice.
I'm 100% cured. I'm 100% better, because I've been listening to the Jesse Lee Peterson show, and I can't even begin to tell you how much I appreciate you. And I just can't even begin to tell you how much I really appreciate the things that you're doing for young men. Young men need to hear this, and young men need to know this message that you're delivering, because it's important. It's vital to their lives, Jesse. I just wanted to let you know that, man.
That's amazing. I mean, you made my day, man. When I hear one soul has returned to the Father, it's like 1,000. It's better than silver and gold. So God bless you, man.
Some
serious mess going on in this here old world, such as 1 dead, 3 injured in a shooting at a post-prom gathering at 1:45 a.m. in Indianapolis, Indiana. Terrible. And it sounds maybe black, not sure. A man was charged with stabbing and murdering 2 women in Nassau on Friday or Saturday, something like that. Oh, yeah, Saturday he pleaded not guilty in the First District Court of Hempstead. Ronnie Yahir Alvarenga-Rivera stabbed his 32-year-old roommate around 9 p.m. Thursday in her West Mineola home, and then killed his 42-year-old co-worker at Wendy's on Austin Boulevard hours later. Terrible. Arrest apprehended him at a 7-Eleven on Atlantic Avenue over there in Nassau. And it sounds, where is that? Is that New York or is that Canada? I don't know. Maybe neither. Black Alerts, BLK Alerts, which is a source formerly known as Black News Alerts, reports that a suspect was arrested in connection to a shooting outside of that black singer Chris Brown's home. And Chris Brown says that he was there, but he didn't hear the shots fired. But they got this guy named Mark Keith, all one name, and I forget his last name. Crazy, huh? And Wired reports that a stalkerware leak exposed 86,000 screenshots from celebrities' phone. One celebrity's phone or multiple celebrities' phone? Sounds like one celebrity's phone. It sounded like the celebrity wasn't even taking the screenshots, that it was screenshotting the celebrity while he was on, these encrypted apps like WhatsApp and other things. And it included all kinds of mess. So terrible. Watch out for stalkerware. This stuff can get on your phone, and then it screen records what you're up to. Terrible. And Dawkins, that atheist guy, Dawkins, Richard Dawkins, I believe, he claims that Claude AI is conscious after an extended chat. What a boomer, huh? No, I don't know. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's smart. Anyway, Scientology has removed their up in Hollywood, they have their building, their Scientology building. They removed their door handles because TikTokers would go speed running. They called it speed running. They would run through the halls and yell and cause a ruckus. Some people got injured. People getting charged with hate crimes, or at least threatened with charges of hate crimes, because you're showing hate towards a religion, if you want to call it a religion, or a cult. You're not supposed to hate cults either. And anyway, terrible, huh? Guys running around guys I assume, right? Doing TikTok stunts. I shake my head. And there was some rule changes for the Oscars, and those rule changes have banned AI performances. So you have to be able to verify that it was a real person doing a real thing and not AI if you want Oscars. It's horrible. Come on. That's discrimination. Anyway, this Tina Knowles woman, she had a cancer diagnosis, and I guess it's cleared up now. Tina Knowles being the mother of Beyonce and Solange. This woman, age 72 now, she realized that she needs to take care of her health, and it's not selfish to take care of your health. So congratulations, Tina Knowles. She wasn't born Tina, but that's what she calls herself nowadays. And Revolver News says this high school student, or maybe multiple high school students, if it's the same story that I was thinking of, couldn't even read a simple sentence. But this sentence was not that simple to me. It read this: she wore a silhouette of clothes that were extraordinary, but somewhat gauche, Gauche. Who knows gauche? I barely know what gauche is. So, but silhouette and extraordinary, you should be able to read it. But it's not that simple. But it's somewhat simple for people. But yeah, I saw a lot of black people, students, I guess, high schoolers, who couldn't read several specific words. And isn't that cute? I'm James Hake, now JLP Hour 3.
stand up strong. Ain't the truth about themselves to understand what went wrong. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way to stand up, stand up, stand up.
Uniting the races with truth instead of dividing them with lies. We're also rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man. I am JLP Peterson. Good morning. Hi, y'all. You can get involved by calling 888-7753-773. 888-77-JESSE. JESSE, Jesse. And my biblical question, brand new biblical question for this week. If you want to know yourself, and a reminder to stay present, stay with the truth at all times. Do you ever get mad at anyone who disagrees with you? Why or why not? Do you ever get angry at anyone mad who disagrees with you? Why do you do it or why don't you do it? We have every way to that you can watch and support the show listed on JLPpeterson.com/show. And if you're out and about, you can podcast the show, but you can also listen while you're, as it is happening, while you're doing whatever. It doesn't matter how complicated the task is or easy, simple. You still could be listening on your phone by calling the listen line on TalkStream Live at 605-615-4131. 605-615-4131. And to donate and have your comments read out loud, go to buymeacoffee.com/JLP Talk. Buymeacoffee.com/JLP Talk or Bond JLP Cash App. Bond JLP Cash App is Monday. And because we love the ladies, every Monday is Female Monday. All my life, I had to fight.
I like to make men uncomfortable.
All my life I had to fight.
Let women take over.
Some of us believe that women are getting paid less than men.
I proudly say I'm a feminist. Thank you.
What?
Deep in their soul, they want to be home with those babies. We've been lied to for so long.
Heaven is not earth, and man is not God. Men and women are not God. And this is hell on earth inside of human beings. You want to know where hell is located? Look within and see that you're in hell. And if you want to be free, you got to go through hell in order to reach heaven. No way around it. So I recommend that you dedicate the rest of your life to waking up. You have nothing to lose but hell. Dedicate, commit to waking up for the rest of your life. You are asleep and don't know it. You don't even know you sleep asleep until you wake up. We mentioned in the last hour that Spirit Airlines is out of business according to the reports today and all those other stories. Spirit Airlines is out of business. And 17,000 employees are without jobs. Well, they're being affected. But here's what you Now, I'm sorry to disappoint you. As a result of Spirit Airlines going out of business, here's what you're going to, and it's so sad, what you're going to miss. Here's what you're going to miss from Spirit Airlines. Don't be sad. Watch this.
It is embarrassing.
Fight, black fighting.
Oh my God.
Out of here, you dirty. Yes, you are.
Bullfight. A lady drinking some alcohol, look like, apparently, it seems. They throw their baggage on the floor, on the ground rather than down the rail. You're gonna miss that. I'm really gonna miss that. Gonna miss all of that confusion. Oh, gonna miss that destruction. I'm really gonna miss it. But I wish Spirit well and employees. What the? Rest in peace, Spirit Airlines. And you think that's bad? According to CBS News, a cell phone video captured a United Airlines flight striking a Baltimore bakery truck on the New Jersey Turnpike. Watch this from Pix 11 News.
The FAA, the Port Authority, and United Airlines are all investigating how a jet landing at Newark Liberty International Airport hit a tractor trailer and a light pole on the New Jersey Turnpike. We have brand new video tonight of the terrifying moment. Take a listen. My goodness, he's driving and just singing along, and then this happens.
United Airlines and New Jersey State Police confirmed it was Flight 169 landing from Venice, Italy to Newark just before 2 p.m. A United Airlines aircraft was approaching the runway. A landing tire and the underside of the plane collided with a pole and a tractor trailer. The pole then struck a Jeep traveling on the turnpike. The driver of the tractor trailer sustained non-life-threatening injuries. Listen to the audio from air traffic control to a ground operations vehicle.
There's a hole in the side of the airplane, so I'm going to get you on the runway here in a moment. They said it was right at the threshold, so it'll just be a minute.
What a mess, huh? My first thought, and I know that all thoughts are all lies all the time, so I don't know. Because all thoughts are all lies all the time, so I don't know. But DEI ran through my mind. Was that a DBI, whatever they call it? Is it DBI? DBI?
DEI.
A DEI. I wonder, was that a DEI pilot? And again, I don't know because all thoughts are all lies all the time. Isn't that amazing? Grandpa tell me about the good old days. The world gone crazy. And I want to show you one other quick story and want to know what you think about this. Really. I want to hear some feedback on this. From X, a Jacksonville police officer prayed for a young man who was standing on the edge of a bridge, ready to take his own life. Here is the first soundbite from this, out of the from X.
Whatever you're going through, man, you can get through it.
So the man.
Now listen, man, listen. You can get through this. Come on, let's talk about it for a minute. Can I at least have a prayer with you? You believe in prayer, I know that. Can I at least have prayer with you? You mind if I just hold your hand and pray with you? Just touch my hand. Just touch my hand, man. I'm praying with you. You're hurting, but if you jump, you're gonna hurt other people. And they're gonna be hurting just like you hurting now. The cycle got to stop of hurt. The sight of hurt got to stop.
It is gonna be 100 times worse for everyone you care about. I know you don't want to do that to them.
Ruin them. Right there. Come on, man. Come on, please. There you go, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. It's all right. It's all right.
I love you. We all love you. We wear this badge for many reasons. This is the main reason.
Amazing. And the guy was the police officer was interviewed on Fox News, and he said that according to a report, he said God saved the young man's life. And afterward, he says he immediately called his wife and started crying. Watch it from Fox News.
When I got the call, it wasn't my call. I was just there to stop the traffic. And then a couple other officers who knew my position as a pastor, they asked me to come over and talk with the guy. And I just engaged him in conversation. Didn't know what I was going to say. Nothing was scripted. I just shared with him my heart. I did not want to see him jump. And at that time, I did not believe he was going to jump. I just felt within myself that God was going to spare his life, and he did. The conversation lasted, the whole ordeal lasted about 40 minutes. And there were times where, he was at the edge. I thought he might have jumped, and I was afraid, but I was praying, and God spared his life. And I was relieved. Immediately after, I called my wife, and I just broke down crying.
Hey.
It was overwhelming to me. It was a dramatic moment. It was a pivotal point in my life. And as that officer there you see talking, I just went and sat in my patrol car and just wept like a baby because I saw a miracle.
Man.
To me, that was a miracle from God.
Amazing. What do y'all think? What do you think about that? He saved a life, and then he called mama, his wife, and then he cried like a baby. Cry, 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 baby. What you say, Anchor Baby?
I'm just wondering if in that man's mind, God was about to kill that boy or that guy who was about to jump off. Because he said, God saved this man. So was God just about to kill him?
He did say God spared his life.
Right. He spared his life. So was God just about to kill him?
That's a good point. I hadn't thought of it that way. And then he went home. Right after it, he didn't go home, but he called his wife. And then he cried. And he sat in the car and cried like a baby. What do y'all think? I don't know. I'm leaving a blank space right now. 888-77-JESSE. Let me go to Earl out of California. Earl, you are on the air. Hey, Earl? No, Earl. Hold on, Earl. I think I hear you, but you sound way off. Come off the mute, Earl. Let me go to Nicole out of Michigan. Nicole, you are on the air.
Hi, Jesse.
Hey, Nicole.
Hi. I was, okay, so a little while back, you may not remember, but you had mentioned a assignment that you had for the women during Women's Forum. It was like stay off of social media for a week.
Yes.
Yeah, and I thought that was great, just as an extra, assignment to work on. And I was wondering if you would consider sharing
the Women's Forum weekly assignment on Female-Minded Mondays.
Well, normally what happens in the women's meetings, there's no video, audio recording.
Right.
They're not allowed to go out and talk about it. It's the same thing with the men's forum. We want to keep it that way. Now,
Okay, yeah, I understand that.
but now maybe we can actually at least put the assignment out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe you can discuss it with the ladies and
Yeah.
see how they feel about it. And yeah, no like information coming from the forum, but just the assignment.
Right. Because the assignment is not personal.
Right.
Good
but that's my
suggestion.
only question. I just wanted to. What was that?
That's a good suggestion.
Okay, awesome. And then I did want to answer the biblical question. It kind of just came to me as I was waiting on hold.
Do you ever get mad at anyone who disagree with you? Why or why not?
My answer is no. I no longer get mad about it.
And why not?
And why is because before I was working on myself, every disagreement was an opportunity to debate a person intellectually. I was really into my intellect. And now I no longer desire to be attached to the intellectual mind. I can see it creeping up on me, like in conversations. And I almost kind of, sometimes I shiver, because I get there's like an excitement that comes over me. I can feel it.
Yeah.
With all this knowledge pouring in just based off of whatever is being talked about. And I have to like clench sometimes, or not even, just once I realize it in my body, I start feeling it. I'm like, oh yeah, I know what it is, and I just don't say anything. And that's been helping. And also practicing being a doormat has really helped ever since that assignment that you gave.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I no longer do get upset about it's just opinions in a way. So
I find it very, very, and I'll put my little 2 cents in on Sunday about the biblical question, but I find it very interesting that that people get mad at each other because you may not agree with what they think is right or wrong. If you don't agree with them, then they get bitter at you. They get mad about it. And that's so interesting. And it's really happened a lot. It wasn't that way that I remember. Maybe it was when I was growing up. But I see it more and more now. And it coming from the right and the left. It come from the Christians and the non-Christians alike. It come from the Muslims. It come from everyone. And I find it so interesting. And then there are a few people who will not get mad, so that's why I ask why not. But it's very interesting.
Yeah, I do notice. I catch myself like in small talk, I'm trying not to say anything, and I'm not trying to have an opinion, and I'll catch myself going along with the yeah, I know what you mean, and almost like. Not to add anything, but also not to add anything negatively either, because if you sit in silence, then it gets... Sometimes a good awkward silence is what's needed.
Yeah.
But, as a way to kind of kill that ego within, just be silent. But I do catch myself not disagreeing but maybe, making those small just remarks to... I don't know. I don't know why.
Amazing.
I know, it is amazing because you know how people are. If they do think you're disagreeing with them, the energy changes and it can get weird. You can start catching the anger and stuff and then coming out and now that I know I can see the evil. I don't want to mess with it. I just don't even want to, I got enough to deal with within myself. I'm not trying to bring out another person. But that's all I have, Jesse.
Right.
I'll keep it as pissy as I can. And,
Let me ask one quick
everything
question. You mentioned the assignment that I gave the ladies at the Women's Forum not to watch social media for a week. No social media at all. Did you do that assignment?
That's a great question. Well, I caught it at the end of the week, And I did do it for a few days. I use social media, though, in a practical way. Like I do Facebook Marketplace. I sell things on there and stuff. And I catch myself if I'm looking at anything for whatever reason any longer than needed, and I just get off of it. So I just watch myself. And I'm just not big on social media in general.
Oh, okay.
But what I did is I kind of adjusted it, and I tried to just stay off my phone unless I needed it in a practical way. So I just kind of grouped it all in as just like put my phone down, leave it somewhere, forget about it, unless I'm listening to you. And even then, I can just put it, in the corner and let you play. So
right on. Amazing.
Yeah.
Well,
I appreciate everything you're doing.
You're welcome. And I'll talk to the ladies about it on the third Thursday of this month. See what they think about me putting the assignments out there.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. All right. Well, thank you, Jesse.
You're welcome. We had a ladies forum every third Thursday night of the month, ladies. So if you want to come on down, but they're totally private. And whatever happens in those meetings stays in those meetings. It's amazing. Let me, who was that was on the phone and I couldn't hear him just now? Earl, call back if you like. Call back. 888-77 Jesse. I couldn't hear you. It sounded like you were back there, but I couldn't hear you that well. Let me go to Gigi out of California. Gigi, you are on the air.
Hi, good morning, Jesse. How are you?
All is well, Gigi.
Thank you for taking my call.
Yes.
So I do, first I think I want to answer the biblical question.
Do you ever get mad at anyone who disagree with you? Why or why not?
So lately, because I've been listening to you and, trying to follow all of the advice and recommendations, so when I catch myself trying to get upset with maybe what somebody has said or what somebody's doing, I, would say to myself, like I would say it out and say, hey, you're not God, you're not important. I tell myself that, so that, I don't feed off any ego and trying to make myself feel like, oh, somebody's trying to hurt me. So I just tell myself I'm not God, I'm not important. They can say whatever they want to say. They're not really talking to me or they're not really hurting me. They're just, whatever's happening to them is just happening to them.
And so do you get mad or you don't get mad?
I don't get mad.
Oh, okay. That's amazing. Yeah. And the reason you don't, because if you feel that urge coming, you just say you're not God?
Yeah, I tell myself I'm not God. I'm not, important in that essence.
Right.
Not like I'm not God, not to be angry, but I'm not important to want to make myself feel like somebody's hurting some special person.
Amazing. Well, I appreciate that, and I'll put my little 2 cents in on Sunday. Thank you.
Of course. And I do have another question, which is the main reason why I called. So I heard that, you had a conversation with someone, and you had told the person that God is not going to give them somebody who has a child.
Yes.
So say, for instance, somebody, got raped. I know which cases like that are very rare. But if they do, get raped and they had a child, because, of course, I'm pro-life and I want, people to have children, even if it was a case of rape. So are we saying that that person is not, maybe in the future deserving of companionship, deserving of, maybe having more children with somebody else and getting married?
We have to do a wait and see, because I don't know. It has to depend on the situation, the person and the situation. I don't know.
So, but when you say God is not going to give a man or maybe a woman, somebody who already has a child, that person already has a child.
Right.
So how do you mean wait and see? Wait and see with God?
Well, you asked me about, you said if the person was raped and she got pregnant and had a child, but you have to wait and see because it all depends on the situation at the time and the person. So I don't know before time what will happen with that situation until something like that arises.
Okay. Okay.
But Zachery call was about this woman already had a child. He's not even sure if he want to be with her at all. And it's not like he is sure that he doesn't want to be with her, but he's not able to walk away from her because of how she act and feel. It's all like.
Right. And I understand that because, when he made the call, he said when she listens to you,
Right.
he, talks like she doesn't want to listen. That's because I know that she has hell in her and she's not working on herself.
Right.
So it's going to be even more hell for him, even both of them.
I rest my case. And so the example you gave, you will have to wait and see because it depends on more than just the rape thing. You know what I mean? With a child.
Right. Okay. So if somebody, say for instance, the ladies in your group or the ones that come for your meeting, they're already working on themselves. Maybe in the past, it might not be rape. Maybe they had a child out of wedlock. And, they're working on themselves, they're leaving the anger, forgiving their parents or, what have you. Do they still have a chance to, have a good marriage, since they already have a child, whether male or female?
Well, they're not going to be thinking about that because they're going to put what's right first and they're going to only rely on God. So they're not going to be wondering at all if they're going to get married. The man won't think about that, nor will the woman, and they'll just let life happen for them.
Okay, so it's not so your case was the mention of God is not going to give somebody a child, a wife, or somebody who already has a child. That's not general.
What do you mean by that?
Well, we say they're not going to be thinking about that, which means that it can happen that they do get married, even if they're not thinking about it. Like if life happens and they do get married, maybe eventually, that would mean that God let that happen.
I don't understand what you're saying.
So you just mentioned
if you're working on yourself and you know that there is no love in this world, that human beings don't have love, why would you be thinking about, if you're returning to the Father, why would being married or not even be on your mind?
Oh, so marriage is not good?
Because you would know that the world has nothing to offer you at all.
Mm.
That's why you're working on yourself to overcome the world, and you don't want to keep thinking and acting like the world when you won't do it if you're truly overcoming the world.
Also, don't think about marriage, but if it happens, because it could happen. Because you just said about wait and see.
Right, have a wait and see. I wouldn't be thinking about that either way. Your mind should only be dedicated to and committed to waking up.
So God is not going to give them a husband and a wife.
I don't know. You wouldn't even think about it. The point that I'm making is that if you're truly working on yourself, you would even think that wouldn't even be a part of your thinking because you will only want what's right first.
Yes, I do
along with
understand that.
nothing or anyone else. So you wouldn't be thinking about, am I going to ever get married? I have a child. Will I get married? The men and the women would not be thinking about that if they're truly overcoming the world.
Yeah, I do understand that, and that's very, correct. But because you had said, I think I'm going based off of what you said, that God is not going to give you somebody who already has a child. That's my main,
Well, what you're
focus.
missing is that there was to a specific situation with Zachery.
Okay.
That was for
Okay.
that only situation.
I understand you. Thank you very much, Thursday.
Amazing. Thank you, Gigi.
All right. Bye-bye now.
Right now. I got to take a break. The treasure chat, stretch off is now open on fuels.net. I'll be back in a quick moment. You can't run from evil within yourself or outside of self. You got to deal with it. And you need good in order to deal with evil. And God is good. You need to return to the Father, and you'll see within you, he will fight the battle for you. And he will fight it without, because he will show you how to deal with it, and you will have no fear. Love God with all your heart, all your soul, all your might, along with nothing else. Nothing else means yourself, your children, your wife, your things, your ego, your reputation, and all that. You can't care about any of that. The children of anger will use it to control you. But if you love God, he will renew your mind, and none of those things will be before him. And so when they go after you, oh, well, you may take my body, you may take my things, but you're not going to take my soul. And that's a true reality. Okay, welcome back. 888-77-JESSE. The Hake Report is coming up at 9 a.m. this morning. The Hake, right at the top of this hour, 9 a.m. Hake, the Hake Report from 9 to 11. And then no Anchor Baby today. What the? You have to podcast the show. No Anchor Baby today. And check out Punchy.tv. Punchie.tv with Bill. Punchie.tv with Bill. Punchy TV. It's amazing. And don't forget to donate to Bond. Help us to help others. And for those who are already doing it, thank you so much. You're helping us to help others. Also, some of you are donating to help us to update our equipment. I do appreciate it. Go to, if you want to mail the check or money order in, you can. Make it out to Bond and mail it to Bond, P.O. Box 35090, LA, California, 90035. P.O. Box 35090, LA, California, 90035. And you can make the donation by calling 800-411-2663. 800-411-2663, or send it to, or go to rebuildingtheman.com/show. rebuildingtheman.com/show, or scan the QR code. You have no excuse. Scan the QR code. And thank you. All right. It's a 503c1 nonprofit organization. Thank you in advance. Let me go to Earl out of California. Earl is calling back. Earl, you are on the air. Hey, Earl.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
I can, yes.
All right. What was your biblical question again?
Do you ever get mad at anyone who disagrees with you? Why or why not?
Yes, I do.
And why?
Because I'm in a fallen state.
Oh, okay.
And I wanted to know if you could put the Coon Train Boogie song on.
Coon Train Boogie song?
The Coon Train Boogie song.
Oh. I don't, we don't have that. Apparently, that was an AI song we played before.
What about that one song where you're on that horse? The country and western song?
Oh, we'll play that tomorrow on Country and Western Day. Tune in tomorrow, and you can hear it tomorrow, all right?
Do you know how to play that song on guitar?
Me personally? No.
Yeah.
The Anchor Baby played guitar, not me.
Oh, but you play bass, right?
No, I wish. The
No,
Anchor Baby
I
played
thought all
guitar.
black.
I
thought all
like
blacks
playing
play bass.
piano. I like the piano better than the guitar. But Earl, I got to run because of time. And thank you. And I'll respond to the beautiful question on Sunday. Super.
Super chat.
Super chats.
Bree K bought 5 coffees on buymeacoffee.com/JLP Talk. Good morning, Jesse. I hope you and the crew are having a wonderful Monday. Thank you for everything you do. Church yesterday was amazing.
Amazing. Thank you. And thanks for your support. Amazing.
Alexander from Florida. Last week you mentioned drinking in moderation. What might that look like or not?
Meaning that you can take it or leave it. You're not drinking to cover up pain or conflict, which is pain, or anything like that. You're not drinking to make yourself feel like everything is all right. And so, but when you drop all the anger, and you can drop the anger right now, when you drop the anger, all conflict disappear. And so if you want to take a drink, you do, but if not, no big deal. And you will not drink to get drunk. Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you for the question. Alexander from Florida. Robert, 5 coffees. Fellowship was the best. And I can tell you the world ain't flat because I'm down under. I rest my case.
I rest my case. Thank you, and stay with it. Yesterday, I know y'all hear this from every Monday from yesterday, from Sunday Fellowship, but it really was amazing. It really, especially if you truly working on yourself to overcome evil. Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you, Robert. Eric, 5 coffees in response to the BQ. Do you ever get mad at anyone who disagrees with you?
Why or why not?
No, not once. I've never been mad. I speak from perfection because that's all there is. Eric.
And why they don't get angry?
He doesn't exactly answer why. It doesn't apparently answer why he does not.
But he said no, he does
Never
not
been
get
mad.
angry.
He speaks from perfection, he explains, because that's all there is.
But he doesn't say why he doesn't.
Right.
Oh, okay. Thank you for putting your. I'll put my 2 cents in on Sunday. Thank you.
Marilyn, I loved yesterday's fellowship. There was a lot to take in, and I will have to watch it again. But it was amazing. Heart and black heart-making sign.
Right on. And it's even better when you go back and listen again. It's like you realize more and more and more. Stay with it. Stay with it. Stay with it. It's amazing.
Very nice. Elon, Jesse is the best. Cool sunglasses, check mark, praying or thanks hands, and 3 sideways laughing faces with tears.
You're the best, better than all the rest. You stay with it, stay with it, stay with it. It's amazing. Thank you.
Thank you, Elon.
Yeah.
Him Diddy, thanks for church, Jesse. Powerful stuff. Needed that.
Right on. Stay with it. Commit to waking up all of your life, all right? Don't stop. Just stay with it. Dedicate the rest of your life to waking up. Amazing. Thank you.
Pagan Prince, my favorite old man emoji with a bald top of his head and gray hair around, wrinkled face, and then laughing emoji and heart.
Who's old? Who's your favorite old man?
I can only assume that he means
assume
this one over here. Somebody called me old, though, before.
Which one? Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you, Pagan.
Yeah, thank you.
Prince. Marilyn, Uncle Jesse, thank you so much for reporting on the South African illegal immigration issue. I'm a South African living in UK. It's been an issue the people have been crying about because just like in America, the illegals from Somalia, Ethiopia, Nigeria, and other African countries are the ones bringing in drugs, prostitution, human trafficking, and very unapologetic about it. Black thumbs down emoji from Marilyn.
It was very, very interesting seeing that. My producer gave me that this morning at our meeting. And it was interesting in that in South Africa, you have all these black people, according to the report, marching and singing and dancing and saying, go home. to the other blacks who have entered into their country. Migration, I don't know if that means illegally or what, but they're not happy that they have these black people in their country. And they were saying that these blacks, now these are other whole bunch of black people saying that these black people coming into their country bringing crime and government support and all that, and they can't find jobs. That sounds like the white man. Why is it when the white man says it, it's no problem in his own country, but when the black man said in their country, it's no big deal, no big problem at all. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Thank you. That's amazing.
ALL, good morning. Rioting on Fridays only. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you.
I guess there were riots from the May Day rallies.
Oh, yeah.
Those commies.
They were showing out. And they were using other people's children to protest on Communist Socialist Day. And the parents let them do it. No problem. I'll send them back to school tomorrow. Y'all need them tomorrow? Amazing. Thank you.
Albert from South Carolina, 3 coffees. Good morning, Jesse. Amazing fellowship yesterday. Do you have any books you recommend other than the ones you wrote?
No. If I remember, I'll definitely let you know. But for now, my books are amazing. Amazing.
Eric, 5 coffees. Women derive their identity from their man, so they're never satisfied with what he does.
Women derive their, and so is that a good thing or a bad thing?
That sounds like a bad thing if they're never happy.
Well, women, ladies, you should not get your identity from anyone or anything but God, but the truth and the light. Your identity should only come from that. You should have no other God but God, because you're right. When you do it that way, it's not going to work out. It is not, it can't work out because you made that your God, and there's only one true God. So you don't get your identity from anyone or anything, all right? Amazing, thank you.
Half Black Tony, Jesse, can you remind on how to ignore all thoughts?
Just be aware of them. When a thought comes, even when I'm doing my work, if a thought comes, I'm aware that there's a thought as I sit here and talk to you. But I do nothing about it. If I'm walking down the road, or if I'm having dinner, or if I'm talking to other people out there in the office, when a thought comes, I see it. But I do nothing about it at all. No communication. All communication shut down. But just be a light. Just be aware by the light that there's a thought, which is darkness, and it will be taken away from you. And then there will be fewer and fewer and fewer until there are no more thoughts at all. Stay with it. Amazing.
Thank you over there.
Yeah.
Tim Scott, the real one, not to be confused with the rhino. Happy May Day.
That was Friday.
Indeed. Belated, I suppose.
It was funny. I don't know about funny, but when I was growing up, they used to celebrate May Day at school. And we had to go up on there. They had this flag pole. We had to go around and celebrate May Day. But I never understood what it was for, except it was May Day. I didn't know it was a socialist. And again, I wonder if the teachers knew.
But it's also pagan, and it has to do with harvest or something, or maybe not. I don't know, spring, whatever.
Oh, maybe they were thinking that then.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it sounded like everybody been about spring coming or something.
Yeah.
That's a good point. You made a memory come back about that.
Ancient Northern Hemisphere spring festival, and usually a public holiday. European festival of ancient origins. Okay, so yeah, up in the Northern Hemisphere, we were pagan, and then we turned Christian.
Amazing. Pagan mean without God?
False gods, usually, like, I don't know, white false gods, we'll say. Right?
I was reading a book the other day, hey, and I do read a little bit before. I know I'm black and slow, but once in a while I read a little bit. And I read that when, in the good old days, when, way back when, before Christ or during Christ, when people sacrifice animals, remember when they used to do that?
Yeah, I heard. I wasn't there,
I
but
mean, you read it before, right?
yeah, of course.
Do you remember why they would sacrifice animals, the blood of the animal?
Well,
or
we, the Christians, the Judeo-Christian people, the Jews or Israelites did it to cleanse their sins. I don't know why
Yeah,
why
that-
we pagans did it.
You said the Jews did it?
Yeah,
to
the Israelites did it to
wash their sins?
atone for their sins. Somebody had to pay, so they made the animals do it.
But is it true that God was never happy with blood sacrifice? He wanted mercy. We should have mercy, not sacrifices. And that's why he sent his son to and to become the sacrifice. So because they said that in this book, they were saying that blood sacrifice was a pagan thing, and that it was what the children of Satan would do, blood sacrifices. And so the Jews, the Israelites started doing that because they didn't know or didn't care or didn't know that it was an evil pagan thing to do. They thought it was something good to sacrifice the animal, the first animal or something like that. Virgin animal. But Christ came to be the sacrifice. And Christ said, hey, no more rituals. You don't be doing that. That's of the devil. He preferred mercy over sacrifice.
Huh.
I don't know how true that is,
Yeah.
but somebody sent me a book and I just glancing through it and they said that. But you never heard anything like that.
No, because what I learned in the Bible was that they were told to sacrifice.
Who were told that?
The Israelites were
But-
told by like Moses or somebody from God.
But did Moses tell them to do a blood sacrifice?
Yep.
Uh,
Not people, but animals.
Amazing. Thank you. Appreciate it. I read it. It sounded interesting, but I don't know if it's true or not. Thank you all.
The Hake Report on Pill.net gifted a couple of cookies. Did you know you can give cookies to Jesse Lee Peterson in a manner of speaking?
Amazing.
On Pill.net.
Thank you.
Walking Roscoe, forgive, stay aware, do the silent prayer. Ego will go out of business like Spirit Airlines, or more accurately, Evil Spirit with the anger on board. Indeed.
I'm telling you. What a mess. Thank you very much, though. Thank you.
The real Jarrell. I used to get angry with people who didn't agree with me. This sounds like the biblical question response.
Oh, do you ever get mad at anyone who disagrees with you? Why or why not?
I used to because I wanted them to believe what I believe. But when I started watching you, Jesse, I learned to let it go.
Right on. I appreciate you responding to that, and that's real clear. And I'll put my 2 cents in on Sunday. Thank you. Amazing.
Lori, new BQ answer, yes. I notice I still do this. Get angry when
Do you
people
ever
disagree.
get mad at anyone who disagrees with you? Why or why not? Lori, you say?
Uh-huh.
She said yes.
Especially when dealing with my husband, she says, because I get caught in a thought. I'm getting better, and you have helped me so much, Jesse, when you say people have the right to be wrong.
Right. You have every individual have a right to be wrong, and those who are right have a right to be right. And not one individual has a right to be mad at anyone for what they do. Who are you getting mad at someone else because they decide they want to live a certain way, mad or happy or not happy or judgmental or resentful? Let them be what God gave them the life. We didn't give them life. You don't give anybody life. And mothers do not give life. I can hear that now. Well, the mother give life. No, she doesn't. The mothers just allow them to put the bread into the oven and the oven cooked the bread and threw it out. She does not give life, and she doesn't have a right to take life. Thank you, though. Amazing. I put my 2 cents in on Sunday.
Keith S., I suggest for an assignment is to not use social media, TV, YouTube, calling people, video games, or any technology that's not for work or business for a week. I've done it a few times now, and it's so amazing to go a week in real life.
We've already did that one.
Nice.
A day late and $1 short.
You guys did it with the Women's Forum. You guys didn't care about us men. I'm with Keith on this one.
Right on. Thank you.
Eric,
Thank you, Keith.
5 coffees from Eric. The evil spirits that influence a boy to jump off a bridge are the same evil spirits that influence a man to cry to his wife.
Very good point. Thanks for responding to that situation. Very deep point. Amazing. Thank you.
5 more from Eric B.
Why do y'all go home and cry to his wife about it?
He didn't even wait to get home. He called her.
Yeah.
Shout out.
You know he was on an ego thrill. Oh, baby, I just saved a man. Oh, but the Lord did it.
Reminds me of the NASA black.
What's a NASA black?
The black guy from NASA who went to the moon or around it.
Oh.
He's the pilot, and he's, not crying, but preaching.
The DEI pilot. How come black people always preaching? All that hell in them.
Anyway,
amazing. Thank you.
Eric with 5 more coffees answering the BQ. He's the aspect. He says he doesn't get mad, but now he answers the why or why not.
Yes. Do you ever get mad at anyone who disagrees with you? Why or why not?
I can clearly see I'm perfect. Everyone is perfect. Everything is perfect. No one has anger. No one has ever been angry. It wasn't them. We're created in the image of God. His answer for why or why not. For why not.
What? So does he get mad or not?
He does not.
Oh, I see. Oh, he answered that in the first super chat.
Right.
And now he answered why or why not.
Yeah.
I got you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Nikki
I'll put my 2 cents in Sunday.
Nikki 313. Hi, Jesse. I know it's a little late to ask this now.
Ask.
But can you briefly explain how you heal someone with your hands? Smiley.
It's not me that's doing it, but the Spirit of Truth does it. No human being can heal because it's spiritual, right? So it's the Father working through me. But I don't do that anymore unless I use a cross or something. But I don't do that because I don't want that thing to get in me. But amazing. Thank you.
And thank you, guys. I could be mistaken, but I believe that's all for now.
Amazing.
Oh, I got one. Spaz out. May the 4th be within us. Morning Monday. It's Star Wars Day, not Female Monday. For now, the galaxy's excitement awaits, JLP crew.
Explain that.
Well, today is the 4th of May, and so in Star Wars, these movies from back in the day, they used to say, "May the Force be with you." The Force being like their version of God. And so now it sounds, if you have a lisp, you would say, "May the 4th be with you." Get it?
Interesting. I got it.
Nice.
Amazing.
And thank you, guys. That was a Rumble rant. He snuck in.
You got to know how to rumble.
Sweet.
Thank you very much.
Now that's all for now.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Before I go back to the call, let me just say, I mentioned in the first hour this morning, if you didn't catch it, make sure you podcast it. I recommend that you dedicate the rest of your life to waking up. It doesn't matter how long it takes. Don't think about that. Or how quickly it happens. Don't think about that. But there's nothing that's more important. He turned down just a little bit. There's nothing more important for you, the individual, man or woman, male or female, is to dedicate your life to waking up. You will not regret it. And you're going to discover so much that I can't, and it's going to be all true, all love, all amazing. I can't even find words to express it, all right? And don't let anyone stop you or take it from you. You stay working on you. All races around the world. All right? And you won't regret it. You don't care how tough the struggle is or how long it takes. You owe it to yourself to have life and not death. Amazing. So stay with us, stay with us, stay with us. Do the silent prayer. RebuildingTheMan.com/silent prayer. RebuildingTheMan.com/silent prayer. And if you missed yesterday's fellowship, be sure to podcast it. Check it out. For those who want to wake up, check it out. It was amazing. A gift from God. All right. I can't take calls now. I'm so out of time. 3 hours are gone just like that. The Hake Report is coming now. The Hake, HAKE report.com from 9 to 11. And stay with it, stay with it, stay with it. No American baby today. No American anchor baby today. All right. Take care, folks.
Stand up. Stand up, we got fighting to do. We gotta show him who boss. He put a Viking in you. He put that lightning in you. Igniting the truth. But you beg and blame and lie and hate and never wanna stand for the truth. So what you planning to do? You understanding to lose. You better go talk to your mama. Better stop all the drama. Better drop all the trauma. Boy, you better stand up, man up. Put your hand up and hut. Cause if we don't, then we lose. And then we gotta hear the fake news. Whoa. So you get something went wrong, but face the truth about yourself and just seek first God's kingdom, cause you must know thyself so you get something went wrong, but face the truth about yourself and just seek first God's kingdom, cause I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way.
The views, information, thoughts, and opinions expressed during this show are the individual's own and do not represent the views, thoughts, and opinions of the JLP Network or Bond. Their appearance on the program does not imply an endorsement of them or any entity they represent. The material and information presented here is for general information purposes only. The JLP Network and Bond name and all forms and abbreviations are the property of its owner, and its use does not imply endorsement of or opposition to any specific organization, product, or service.
So, here's what I recommend. I invite you to download my silent prayer, and I want you to start doing it. You just download it, get the points of how to do it, and then after a while, you just do it on your own. It's going to point you in the right direction that your life will be returned to you from God. He will give you your life back, because anyone and all people who has anger, they're not themselves. You are the person that you are angry at. That's why it's so important to get to know yourself so that you can see who you're angry at. And if you're doing the hooping and hollering prayers and things like that, some people get up, oh, praise the Lord, hoop and holler, bless my mama, bless my daddy. Continue to do it. Do both. You will see if you want to stay with the hooping and hollering, or do you want to be still and know God. So my gift to you, no charge, at rebuildingtheman.com/church.